The Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairing on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. Jack, we Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairing, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death. I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. One eye open like Betty Wops and fine to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elder, trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairing on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairing on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairing on us, flaring on us.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Ric Flairing on him, Ric Flairing on him, Ric Flairing on him, Ric Flairing, son up, baby.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's backpack, capital one. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man, A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at. No cap if the Brody is speaking the soft facts. My advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeants with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the least. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walking, cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Scotty. Listen, I'm back again in the building. You already know what it is. We live in full effect. You know, it's NBA playoff season, but it's always time for some football. It is always time for some football. Listen, before you get in here, make sure you go ahead and like the stream, okay? The like police. He's not too far. She got some girlfriends that she in there cackling with. Cackle, cackle, cackle. You know what girls be doing. They be cackling. You know what I'm saying? But she is never too far. So make sure you go ahead and do that for me. Like the stream. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Make it subscribe, but you know what I'm saying? And if I don't have a and if you don't like nothing I say, you can always
If I make you feel some type of way, if low key you just hit a hey,
you can always unfollow me, and it doesn't bother me. Listen, my subscriber count goes up, down, side to side, round and round. It does not bother me. You guys save me the headache if you Bamas would just go ahead on and leave. It's just, I mean, listen, there's plenty of other people that you can listen to, right? Other than me, that can make you feel a lot better than what I can do. Okay, no homo. That sounds a little fruity, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But we gonna get right into today's show. We talking spring game reviews, right? We talking spring game reviews. Now, before I go too far, and before I get into it, I've been preaching this. I've been preaching it. I've been preaching it. I've been preaching it. And I've been telling you, Bamas, that you need to start selling jerseys. Shout out to the Celebration Bowl champs, North Carolina Central, right? They are on Athletes Thread, and you can buy some of the players' replica jerseys, okay? These are the jerseys for some of the players. I was looking for Davius Richards. They don't have him, but I might get me a Mookie Collier. That's the one with the stiff arm, and I might get me a Brandon Codrington one as well. But they got a lot of the players on NCCU. They got their jerseys. It's on Athletes Thread. If you Google Athletes Thread and type in NCCU, you can go get you a jersey. I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all be like, Scotty, that doesn't owe Scotty. These things are $100, and you can pretty much buy every goddamn person off the damn team a jersey. All right? So I know Jackson State fans, they ain't about to buy no jerseys. But I'm about to get me one, okay? And I'm going to send it to Mookie, and I'm going to send it to Brandon. I'm going to have them Bama sign it. You know what I'm saying? They got 3 pages full of jerseys. I really wanted Davius Richards. I ain't even going to hold you, but I couldn't find him on this joker. Yeah, you got Brandon Codrington right there. You got Donovan Cartwright, Joshua Pullen, all type of stuff, man. So shout out to them for doing that, man. It is absolutely amazing of what they doing. Now, listen, I know what you came. I know what you're here for. You here for the spring game review. You here for the spring game review. And I'm giving you 4. All right. I said 3, but I'm giving you 1 for free. Because you know I gotta talk about my team, my brother from another, Andrew Buddy. It wouldn't be off script if it didn't have no Andrew, if you didn't throw a little Andrew Body in it. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be a little off script if I didn't have a little Andrew Body in it, baby. You know what I'm saying? So here we get it. Here we go. All right, here we go. 2023 spring review for Texas Southern. Okay, now I didn't go to the game. I reached out to a bunch of people that went to the game. Probably about what I mean about a bunch of people, I mean about like 5 or 7 people. You know, ain't a lot of people going to a Texas Southern spring game. Texas Southern. Okay, it's Texas Southern. All right. So, also, if you're a Jackson State fan, okay, make sure you stay and watch the whole video because my pastor did a sermon on Jackson State. I couldn't believe it when he did it. I was like, wow. He was like, this one for you, Scotty. Because, you know, he watched the channel. So my pastor did a sermon about Jackson State today. So if you really want to know, you got to watch it in. You got to stay and watch it in so I can play you the sermon. All right, anyway. All right, so the 2023 review is simple. It's very simple for Texas Southern. Texas Southern is a very simple team. Okay, very simple. Not a lot of flishity flashy. It's very simple. It's Andrew Body or bust. That quarterback situation is atrocious. Okay, it is atrocious. All right, it is absolutely god awful. Them Bama's got 6 quarterbacks, and none of them can hit the broad side of a barn, okay? It is literally Andrew Body or bust. That is what Texas Southern is looking. That's what everybody told me that went to the actual Texas Southern Spring. And they're like, listen, Scotty, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. We got skilled players everywhere. Wide receiver, defense, running back. We got players everywhere. We don't have a quarterback. Now, you know me. Andrew Body is pretty close to the family. He's going to be at my wedding. Little surprise there. Andrew Body's going to be in your boy's wedding. You know, hey, it's my guy, man. It's my guy. All right. So with that being said, I was told by the family that Andrew Body has been cleared to lift weights, right? He should be able to throw pretty soon. Okay. So you might have him for the beginning of the season. You might not. So that's all I'm saying. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So it's really an Andrew Body. We trust Andrew Body or bust around Texas Southern parts. So just keep in mind what is going on with the whole Andrew Body situation and what Texas Southern is looking like overall. But hey, that is that is simply the 2023 Texas Southern review. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Okay, it's just that simple. All right, moving on. Alabama State. Okay, we're going to talk about a little bit of Alabama. Okay, Alabama State. All right, listen. Jesus Christ. There's a saying, right? There's a saying, and I don't know if the white people say this, but listen, in the black household, it is rampant. Money cannot buy you happiness. And for Alabama State, money cannot buy you a quarterback. You're allowed to cheat. You're allowed to give kids money to come to your institution, and you still can't get it right. These Bamas done put $20,000 into a lemon. It is literally a Pinto on wheels. And they're like, yo, we gonna put 20s on it. We gonna redo the interior. We gonna put the suede sunroof. We gonna do the Rolls Royce lights in the head. We gonna put 2 10s in the trunk, and then you be like, but the engine is trash. But the engine won't even start. Like, that is Alabama State in a nutshell, right? So these are just a few. Like, listen, these are the offensive standouts that I saw, right? Number 18, Nazareth Bryant. Now, listen. I know I got the numbers right. I don't know if I got the players right, okay? So bear with me because, in SWAC land, don't nobody got no freaking rosters. It's like going to find a needle in a haystack around these parts, man. God damn, like the least y'all Bamas could do is at least set up to where we can see some rosters for the spring game. Thank you, Alabama A&M. At least they did it. They sent out the roster for the maroon and white. You know what I'm saying? Number 18, Nazareth Bryant stood out to me, had some wiggle, had some burst, had some explosiveness. Number 15, wide receiver Darius Edmonds caught 2 monster bombs by this quarterback. And listen, Alabama State, okay? These are for all the Alabama State fans out there. Number 2, I cannot I'm going to just call the boy NyQuil, okay? I'm going to just call the boy NyQuil. NyQuil he's better than Demetrius. NyQuil is better than Demetrius. I don't care how you want to flip it. I don't care how you want to spin it. At the quarterback position, number 2 is better than number 4, period. I don't give a damn how much money they put in to the lemon of Demetrius Davis. Number 2 is the better quarterback. And once again, I leave it to Alabama State people to say this. How many times are you going to let Eddie Robb, in his lack of evaluation at the quarterback position, hold your team hostage? Because he let a 6'4" rocket arm quarterback go down to Grambling, right, to be their starting quarterback. Now you got a number 2 in the pocket. You were blessed to have a guy in the pocket for number 2, all right, and do that. And now you won't even probably let him start because, once again, you put $20,000 into a lemon. So that is my question. Okay, that is my question. And listen, if you don't believe me, go watch the spring game of what Alabama State was doing. They be doing some weird stuff anyway, right? Go watch it and tell me number 2 is not the better quarterback off that assessment alone. Because what a lot of people like to do is, well, Scotty, it's a spring game. Oh, it's just like a glorified practice. Well, why does the starter look so damn bad and the backup looks so damn good? That has nothing to do with nothing. Because you would expect in a glorified practice that they would cater it to the starter to make him look good. If not, don't even play him. Because the best form, listen, and everybody who's played sports understands this, right? Anybody who's played sports understands this, is that this. Everybody loves the backup, right? When the starting quarterback is going bad and doing bad, everybody loves the backup, right? Oh, put the backup in. Oh, the backup's so much better. Oh, my God. Oh, the backup, right? So you might as well not even play Demetrius and just let people think how good he is. Because as soon as he steps on the field, he throws the ball, you're like, you paid $20,000 for that? 20 G's for that? I could have got me a Kia, a nice Kia, off the lot, a Kia Forte. And Kias are nice now, with the new symbol and everything. They looking pretty good. So 20 G's, you could have got you a nice little Kia, wrapped it up in Alabama State, put it on the 50-yard line for promotion, and say, hey, Kia, give us a sponsorship. But nah, y'all went and bought you a Demetrius Davis. But you tell me how that looks for you going forward. All right. Next up. Defensive standouts. Now, once again, I want to be very clear. We all know Alabama State is a defensive team, so it's not, you know what Rashad Davis is. You know what Bubble is. You know what those guys look like. So I was looking for somebody that I didn't know, or looking for somebody to jump off the screen, right? And it's number 11 for me. Number 11 really – now, I couldn't find his name. He on the roster, it said safety. But in the game, it looked like he played DN. I don't know. Okay, so that's why I put DN/safety. But all I know is that number 11 was screaming off the line. That Bama was screaming. I'm talking about hair on fire. I'm about to come and get you. I like him. He just jumped off the tape to me. So that was my thing. I don't really know what he plays. Like I said, the roster said one thing. The official roster on the website said one thing. Based off the film, it had another. That's why I put DN/safety, because I really didn't know. I just hope you guys know who I'm talking about when I say number 11, because he absolutely was. He jumped off the screen for me. I was just like, dang, who's this kid? So I like him. All right. My grade is simply this. Offense was a D. It was atrocious. Like, once again, you get what you pay for. You paid $20,000 for a lemon, and then you got a guy who sucked at Morehouse. Let's just call it what it was. He sucked at Morehouse. You brought him to suck at Alabama State. So what do you think your offense is going to look like? That's not even how this works. Like, at least if you're going to give a friend a job, at least let your friend be good, right? So when white people get jobs, 9 times out of 10, they at least decent. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, yeah, you know, maybe he's a little underqualified, but hey, he did do. The Bama averaged 18 points at Morehouse. He comes to Alabama State and averages 17. The Bama suck. So your offense looks like atrocious. If it wasn't for number 2 throwing dimes, that joint would have been atrocious as well. So, defense, listen, Alabama State didn't really show anything that we already know. Alabama State is a defensive-minded team. I'm not going to give them an A for something they already do. That doesn't even make sense. So a C is just fair because they didn't really show anything exotic. They were trying to figure out probably who their D-line is since, they lost a lot of key people, Jordan Nelson being one of those guys off the D-line. So production, anytime Alabama State puts something on YouTube, is trash. I wanted to give them an F, but I couldn't give them an F because they at least put something on YouTube, right? So I appreciate that for that. But every time Alabama State puts something on YouTube, it sucks. It's a D. They ain't got no commentators. They don't have no markings, no lines, no time, no nothing. It's just like, here's a video, shut up. Now, this is the school with all the money. This is the school that's supposed to have all the money in the world. That's all they brag about. We ain't like Jackson. We can buy our own practice field. We ain't like Jackson. We can have our own stadium. We ain't like Jackson. We can do this and we can do that. But you Bamas can't afford a graphic to tell Bamas the time on your stuff. You Bamas can't afford announcers to let people know who actually made the gosh darn play. So you got all this money. You could have spent the $20,000 and upgraded your damn graphics. I got my producer right here. He could have done it for you for 10. You know what I'm saying? So let's not play this game like Alabama State is putting their money where it's supposed to be. They're not. $20,000 on the limit, but you're not even upgrading your. Come on, man. Let's not play this game. So that was my Alabama State thoughts and reviews. Overall, I think they have a very tough choice to make going forward when it comes to that quarterback position. Listen, if anybody remembers Russell Wilson taking over for Matt Flynn at the Seahawks, you had a rookie outperforming Matt Flynn, who just got paid from Green Bay to come to Seattle, and Russell Wilson took the job. Listen, I know Alabama State came and paid $20,000 to Demetrius. NyQuil is a better quarterback. Simple. And I would rather deal with the mistakes of him learning the position than Demetrius Davis trying to learn how to play quarterback and not be an athlete. That's just me, though. But what do I know? All right. Next up. Fam. All right. Next up is FAMU. All right. Offensive standouts, right? I liked number 3, Leland. Man, you black people need to, man, come on, man. These names are killing me. They're killing me, okay? Leland. I like Leland. I'm going to just say Leland, all right? QB DJ Boney. I like him. Big kid, lanky kid. I think FAMU has something there. When Musa leaves, I think DJ could be that guy, and he could take the next step if they keep him, all right? And Ja'Cory Jordan. I don't think he's a quarterback. I think he's a wide receiver, okay? He can fly. The kid can straight fly. I'm talking about like Bashawn McCray get loose, okay? I don't think he's a quarterback. I think he's a wide receiver. If they move him to wide receiver, I think they can do damage with that kid. Put him in the slot, put him at the X or Z or something, but I think he's the guy. And let me just say this. I'm a fan of Junior. I like Maritovich. I like him. I've always liked him. I liked him since he had the opportunity to play against Jackson in the first OBC. I'm a fan, Junior, so I'm not saying DJ is better than you. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying I've never seen the kid DJ, so I like what I saw. but I'm a fan of Junior. I like Junior. All right. That's one part. The defense, right? Nobody individually stood out to me on the green or orange side of the ball. But what I will say is I think FAMU is hella deep at the defensive position because it didn't really seem like any drop off for any defensive side of the ball. It looked like both sides of the defense were ready to play. Mixed match, drafted or not, they look like in the trenches that they were solid, at the DB position that they were solid. So I think just as a whole, I think FAMU is really, really solid and has a lot of depth at the defensive position. I think that's something that's going to carry them. Like before, FAMU has always kind of been like an offensive team that the defense has been secondary. I think the defense is going to be the driving force of FAMU, and the offense is actually going to take a back seat to them. That's what I think. That's just my personal opinion. All right. My grade. Listen, Musa has a lot to prove. And I know a lot of people be like, what? You don't have Xavier Smith anymore, and it looked like it. Like, you look like a guy who does not have a number one target. He looked very pedestrian. He did not look like a number one quarterback in the SWAC. But to me, I think that goes back to how FAMU recruits. They don't recruit like big, fast, tall receivers. That's just not their thing. I think Mandigo is a good possession receiver, but I don't see the over the top. I mean, you have Shareed. He didn't play, but I mean, he's 5'8", 5'7". So I think Musa has a lot to prove this year to see if he takes that next step, if he can elevate the talent around him. And that's what I need to see is if he can elevate the receivers around him. That defense, B+ on both sides, orange and green. I think they played a hell of a game. I think they had great depth and a great intensity. It was one play. I think Musa threw like a screen, and number 26 or 27 came screaming down and just bah! I was like, damn. I mean, them Bama's was out there hitting, okay? They was out there hitting. So shout out to the FAMU defense and production. Listen, okay. I know if you watch the FAMU spring game, the commentators were trash. Hi, I'm Melvin B, and I'm here with Al Giroux. And I'm like, bro, you suck. Both of them suck. They barely talked about the football game. They talked about everything. And did you know FAMU has a popcorn night coming up on Thursday? And did you know that FAMU has new cement getting poured down right now? And then if you didn't know, FAMU is also having a toy drive next week. I'm like, bro, I do not care. Talk about the freaking game. Who just made the pass? I don't know none of these players' names. Can you please help us out? And they rarely did. They'd be like this. Oh, pass to Musa to number 10. Oh, and also, man, I think that later tonight, me and my wife are going to go to the movies. Who cares? Nobody cares. And what makes it even worse, FAMU has they have a journalism degree. So you can literally walk into the freaking class and pull two people in the journalism department and say, hey, can you commentate on the freaking game? Gosh, dog, it was so annoying. I'm like, what the freak, man? What the freak? So, but I'll tell you one thing, boy. It must have been hot out there in Tallahassee because I saw nothing but church fans. Boy, I saw them church fans was sweating. Boy, they was swaying. Those days they was moving. So I knew it was hot. Listen, everybody was like, Scotty, you going to FAMU spring game? And I really thought about it. I really thought about going. And I'm so damn glad I didn't go. That jank was atrocious, man. The offense was trash. The commentator was trash. The setup of the game was trash. Like, it was trash. Okay? It was trash. So overall, it was trash. But yeah, but the reason, okay, I'm sorry. Let me get back to the point because them commentators really pissed me off. The reason I gave it a B is because this is why I gave it a B. All the camera angles that FAMU had. They showing the crowd. They're showing behind Musa. They got the overhead shot. They got, they're trying to do on the field interviews with Willie Simmons that didn't work, but they tried. So that's why I gave them a B for production. And let's be real. Let's be real. Jackson, Alabama State, that's a luxury. All they do is give you this overhead view like this of the game. That's it. That's all they do. They don't have no multiple camera angles. FAMU, listen, when FAMU do it, they going to do it, okay? Jackson and Alabama State, they literally got a stationary camera that look like this. That's all they do all game. One camera view, just panning the whole field. So y'all Bamas can't talk about production. Let's not be, and if I'm being honest, Jackson State be shooting they shit off a GoPro. Okay? That blurry ass video that y'all be trying to show and make people pay $10 to watch. All right? Got that junk on a GoPro. Probably got somebody's head posted up there. Just doing like this. Come on, man. Stop playing me. Y'all got some nerve. Y'all cannot talk. Okay? Talk about something. They got one angle. Shoot. So that just is what it is. Overall, man, listen. Overall for FAMU, I think defensively they're going to be just fine. Offensively, I really think they're going to struggle. I don't know why. I just feel that way. I just feel like they're going to struggle. Because you even saw it in the game. They were on it was 2nd and 1 on the goal line or 2nd and 2 on the red zone in the goal line. And Willie wasn't even calling the plays, and they still passed it. That's how much Willie has infused himself into his coaching staff. They don't even want to run the ball in the red zone, in the goal line. They still throwing it. So it's just like Willie is a staple in that whole coaching staff. Willie. Okay? Willie. So I'm just like, bro, you got 5 running backs run the damn ball. And that's the key with FAMU. Are they going to commit to running the ball? And I don't know. They got the backs to do it. They got Yance. They got Terrell Jenkins. They got the number 3 guy. They got a lot of backs to run the ball. But are they going to be committed to it? Because I believe that Musa is going to I think Musa is going to take a step back. I really do. I do not think he's the guy that people think he is. I think Xavier made him look a lot better than what he was. That's just my personal opinion. Now, he did throw some strikes. I ain't going to lie to you. I think Musa's good for a couple strikes, right? But can he elevate the talent around him? And I don't know if he's that guy, right? I don't think he's that guy. So we shall see. But I think this is a statement year for FAMU. Jackson is, without Dion, I think it's up in the air in the East. FAMU has to come out and dominate and show why they are or why they should be the people to be feared in the East. And right now, watching that spring game, I just didn't feel it. Defensively, I think they can be like that. I think that dark cloud defense is legit. But offensively, I think they're really going to take a step back. Just in my personal opinion. All right. And last but not least, FAMU. Now, I appreciate you if you're watching this off replay that you've made it this far. Now, I'm going to give it to the chat. Do you want to hear the sermon by my pastor first, or do you want to hear my thoughts on the review? It's up to you. It is up to the chat, right? Sermon or review? Sermon or review? It's up to you. It is up to you. All right, I'm getting a lot of sermons. I'm seeing a lot of sermons. Review. Okay, I'm gonna go with the review. All right, I'm gonna go with the review. Defensive standouts. Guthrie. He's the okay. And let me preface my comments. Devontae Davis. He's Davis. Davis is Davis. It ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Davis is Davis, right? the person that stood out to me, Isaiah Guthrie. He's advertised. He is what is advertised, right? Like, I just love his energy. I love his tenacity. I just love it, right? Isaiah Guthrie was the standout for me. Now, what you guys see, I thought he was saying somebody. Okay. Somebody said 24, right? Somebody said 24. I think Rob, one of them said 24, right? So I don't know. I just like whoever 24 is. I like 24. Okay, so whoever 24 is, if that's not Isaiah Guthrie, I like 24. Whoever 24 is, that is who I like. All right. Somebody said that was Isaiah Guthrie. So I just put in 2-2. Okay. So whoever number 24 is, I like number 24. All right. So I apologize. I like number 24. But yeah, Isaiah Guthrie and number 24. Right. Those who stood out to me. Now, I see a lot of people saying the D-line. Okay, listen. Devontae Davis is Devontae Davis. He's a stud in his own. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't see anything on the D-line that just made me go like, whoa, like these guys are doing this. If I'm being honest, I'm not trying to hate. I'm just being as honest as I could. I just did not see that, right? Because I look for moves. I look for counter moves. I look for those things, and I just did not see that. So defensively, it was just like, It was just to me. It wasn't bad. It was just right? Now, offensively, I'm going to tell you this. Moultrie and J.D. Martin, they like that. J.D. Martin and Moultrie are like that, okay? They are going to be the catalyst of this team. Where they go, you go. It is not Jason Brown. And if anybody said Jason Brown is better than Shedeur Sanders, you are smoking some good crack. And you do not know football. Because that boy couldn't hold Shedeur's jockstrap. Jason Brown, he's serviceable, but is nowhere near better than Shedeur Sanders. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But Moultrie and J.D. Martin, you don't even need a Savion. And that's no disrespect to Savion, right? Savion is good in his own right. But Moultrie is like that, okay? J.D. Martin, they like that. Jason Brown, not like that. He's not like that. Sunshine, he had a good day. Sunshine had a really good day. Threw very catchable balls, very, very accurate, very timely. He looked good today, right? He looked really good today. In the left tackle, Debo, I think it's 78 or 76. He's a man, right? The rest of those guys are just, they're guys, they're decent. But that left tackle, he's a man, okay? He's a man. So those are my standouts. Now, let me get to Jason Brown, because a lot of people have been like, oh, Jason Brown just, I don't see the big deal. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see the big deal. He gives me gunslinger vibes, but he's too old to be making the plays that he's made. He's too old and has played too much football to do some of the bad mechanics and the bad throws that he was doing in the spring game. And I don't give a damn that it's the spring game. This is a show of who you are. And you looked bad. He's not a threat in the RPO. He's slow as molasses, right? So you're not even worried about the RPO, so you can focus on the run game. If he does pull it, he might get you 3 yards. Shedeur can at least get you 15 to 20 if he busted open. No, so he'll get you 30 to 40 and probably a touchdown. So I don't see the hype on Jason Brown. Do I think he's a serviceable quarterback? Absolutely. Is he better than Shedeur? You're smoking absolute crack. And I am not even a Shedeur Sanders fan, and anybody can tell you I'm not. But you got to call a spade a spade. That kid cannot hold a candle to Shedeur Sanders. He can't. He just can't. So, listen, you can say all that. Listen, you can say all you want to say. It ain't that. Special teams, I think you're good. Luke look real good. Southern is looking real stupid right now. All right. Southern is looking real stupid right now for letting Luke walk out the door the way they did. Because from what I heard, Southern's kicking ain't looking too good. And Luke was just kicking them through the upright, both of their guys. So I think special teams, you guys are good on that aspect. So overall, these are my thoughts. Offense, C-, right? And the reason I gave you a C- is just because of the quarterback play and some of the offensive linemen. I think they're okay. But what made me give you a C and not a D was the running backs. All right? The running backs. Man, listen, I can't stress enough. If you have not seen J.D. Martin put a move on a kid going into the end zone. He moved like 5 times. Like, he was like, I was like, damn. And then he left the kid. He was like, broke his ankles, walked right into the end zone. J.D. Martin and Moultrie are going to be a problem. I can't even tell you how much of a problem they're going to be. And if they're both on the field at the same time, you're going to. I would be shocked if they are not a run first team. If Jackson State is not a run first team, I would be very shocked because the wide receivers, I think 7. Let me say, I don't think they don't have anybody special. That's the thing about this Jackson State team. Like when you used to watch it with Dion, they had special guys. There is nobody special anymore. Devontae Davis is special, but I think J.D. Martin and Moultrie are great. I think they're super talented, but there's not, like, offensively at the wide receiver position, there is not a special guy. There's not a Malachi Wyman. There's not a Shane Hooks. There's not even a Dallas Daniels or the kid before him that I liked. Man, he was a possession receiver. I can't remember his name. There's nobody special on this team. I think 7 is probably the big. I think 7 and Rico Powers are probably your big play guys. I like 7 swag, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Okay, production. The reason I get a production of B+ is I actually like Rob J and all the commentators. Keith Corbin, thank you so much. Keith Corbin. Thank you so much, Keith Corbin. All right. I actually like Rob J and all the shade and all the messiness they were throwing. They were throwing a lot of shade and messy. They were being shady and messy. Listen, if you go back and watch that spring ball, bro, you don't even got to watch the game. Rob J and whoever's sitting beside him, they are messy. They are messy. So it was entertaining. So that's why I gave him a B+. Even though the video footage wasn't the best, it was very entertaining. But it was funny though. It was funny. Somebody was like, Mata wouldn't miss that, and then Rob J was like, Mata done went up the yellow brick road. Man, they had me rolling. I ain't gonna lie, they had me laughing. They had me dying laughing. So I enjoyed it. Now, let's get to the sermon, right? So my church is ILM, Insightful Living Ministries. You can find us on Facebook and on YouTube. All right, ILM, Indigo Lima Mike. All right, and my pastor just happened. He just, I don't know. The Spirit led him to do this sermon. I was just like, wow, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play the sermon for you. You tell me, what you think. But this is my pastor in his sermon today.
Delusional belief. When you have this delusional belief about who you are, all right, in terms of how great you might be, or how well you do a thing, or just this self kind of heightened accolade you give to yourself, thinking of, the scripture puts it this way, thinking of yourself more highly than you ought. Okay, so that is something that is very, 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 very dangerous. Okay, and usually people who are rejected, who deal with the spirit of rejection, they will move into, or they have become, unfortunately, captivated by the spirit of delusion, because they have to cover themselves up and make themselves more than what they're not, because others won't see them that way. You see what I'm saying? So when you have other people that don't see you the way you feel you should be seen, you then now project yourself to be that way, because you've been rejected by those you were looking to receive you, and because they didn't, now you purport this personality of yourself that is, greater than it is. So it's really more self-deception, okay?
It's really more self-deception. The spirit of delusion. I've been Oh man, you know when the spirit hits me, the spirit of delusion is upon you. Okay, and as the apostle, my pastor would say, is just that that's not a spirit you want on yourself. So I just thought when he spoke such strong relevance, I said they have a spirit of delusion, Pastor. They have the spirit of delusion, and one of the delusions is that they were still going to be relevant as much as ever without Dion. and I have the video footage to prove it, okay? Because somebody told me that they have been doing this. Somebody told me they had been that. Somebody had told me that they were going to have 5,000 in the seats. I don't see 5,000. I barely see 500. But when you have the spirit of delusion, everything that you think about gets delusion. Oh, see, some would say, but Scotty, it was raining. Some would say, Scotty, it was a cloudy day. But I would say, okay, I feel it coming on. But I would say that if Dion was still there, I would say if Dion was still I would say if Dion was still there, that there would be a pack house. I mean, that's all I'm saying. So once again, as I've said to you time and time again, the curse of prime is on you. The curse of prime is on you. Okay? And I will say this to end it.
Until you do right by me, everything you think about is gonna crumble.
Until you do right by Dion, everything you think about is gonna crumble. Everything you think about is gonna crumble. Call lines are open, 518-263-8124, 518-263-8124. If you'd like to call in and talk a little bit about the spring games that you have witnessed. I appreciate you guys sticking around for that sermon. It was so powerful. The spirit of delusion. I need to put that on a t-shirt. Ha! Pastor. I'm telling you, my pastor be preaching now. If he don't do nothing else, he gonna preach. He gonna preach the word now. Come on down when you're in Atlanta. Come on down. You'll see me in there.
There is one other participant in the conference.
Oh, nobody called it too easy. Where's don't try that, bruh. What? Don't try what, bruh? Celebrities worshiping is crazy. Coming to you, Rocky. What's up, Rock?
Hey, what's up, my brother? Boy, you had me rolling. You hear me? But you are so true, man. You are so true. And here's the problem, right? And I don't think the Jackson State fans really understand this, right? Y'all were privileged to have the greatest show in FCS at y'all stadium every other Saturday in the fall. Like the greatest show in FCS, which was put on by Prime. How y'all gonna match that? That's like having Kurt Franklin, Jay Moss, Fred Hammond, and Deandra every Sunday at church. and then all of a sudden, they all leave, and now you ain't got nobody but Lil Durrell saying his Easter speech over and over again. That's what it is. Like the void that Prime left, I don't think they realize the void that Prime gonna leave, man. Like, and what I'm saying is what did the casual fans, did the Jackson State loyalists get spoiled to having the greatest show at FCS? And will they come back now? That's what y'all have to convince. Those loyalists that y'all thought was loyalists, that y'all believe was loyalists, are they actually gonna be loyal now that the oatmeal is cold? You know, y'all don't have the same juice. Matter of fact, here's the reality. In my opinion, y'all are the energy level that y'all have now is probably pre-prime again.
You know what? A lot of Southern people called me and said, Scotty, they about to go back to regular old Jackson. They about to go back to regular old Jackson.
And that means that having prime for 2.5 years, y'all didn't learn nothing. It didn't mean nothing to y'all, and y'all didn't even value y'allself. Because it takes somebody to prop y'all up in order for y'all to do what y'all know y'all should do without on y'all own. That's a shame, man. That's a shame. 500 people, and y'all coming from the greatest show in FCS football, and y'all had 500 at the spring game. Let's see how many prime have next Saturday at Boulder, Colorado. Let's see if we got 500 there. If y'all wanted to send a message that prime didn't matter, y'all should have packed out that stadium. But y'all gonna see what y'all missing next. Just tune in to ESPN next Saturday, and y'all will see everything y'all missing. I bet y'all watch. I bet it'd be more than 500 people watching ESPN next Saturday.
Oh man, boy, you stupid.
But what I'm saying is, Prime didn't snatch y'all love away. He didn't just snatch y'all heart, man. Y'all don't even. Do y'all love Jackson anymore? Now that Prime gone, do y'all really love him? Now that that woman done took off those eyelashes and that weave and she done put out those Spanx she had on or taken off, and she had to go get her BBL removed, and she just regular old Tasha now. Do y'all still love her?
Oh,
I'm just telling you, man. Do y'all still love her?
Oh, man.
She need love right now. All you Jackson State people out there, man, y'all need to love y'all university and love y'all college, because they need love right now. They were left alone on the corner in the rain with nobody caring for them during the spring game, and it seemed like nobody cares, man. Do y'all still care about Jackson State now that Prime is gone, man?
Hey, Rock,
do they still care, Scotty?
Hey, Rock,
do they still care?
I don't know. They say they do. They say that, they say the JSU loyalists, they still care. But hey, Rock, I gotta let you go. It's a lot of callers, bro. But hey, appreciate you as always, man. Oh, that man said, do y'all still love her? Do y'all still love her? Hey, I got a question. Have you seen him? Woo! Tell me, have you seen him? Hey! Haven't seen him. Haven't seen him. 6808 coming to you, and then Paris coming to you. Hey, calling you live.
Hey, this Doug Catchings in Jackson, Mississippi. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine, sir. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. There were not a lot of people at the game today. I didn't go because it was wet. But to be honest, before Prime, they had that blue and white game on campus, and nobody really came to it anyway. So yeah, the attendance is going to be down this year, but depending on what they got coming out this year, we're going to see what happens. I hope Prime does well. But hey, I'm Jackson State all the way, and TC going to win the Celebration Bowl before Prime win a big bowl game.
You really believe that? You really believe that? That y'all going to win a Celebration
I really
Bowl?
do. I really do. And I'm going to tell you why.
Go ahead.
Because all we got to do is beat SWAC teams. So who the best quarterback in the SWAC right now?
In my opinion,
your boy. Your boy?
Andrew Buddy, baby. Come on, man. Stop playing with me, bro.
Right. All right. So you saw the quarterbacks Jackson State got out there. They better than
who?
Alabama State.
Oh yeah, they better than
They
Alabama.
better
State.
than.
Yeah, they better.
Huh?
Yeah, you're right. They're better than Alabama State. I thought you must say they better than Andrew. I said I know you.
What about Southern? I don't know what Southern.
Yeah,
got.
we don't know what Southern got. You fair? That's fair. That's fair. You're right. That's
So all I'm saying is, if they get in and do what they supposed to do, they ain't gonna go undefeated next year. But they got a shot at winning the Celebration Bowl. That's all I'm saying. They gonna win the East. I guarantee you that.
I mean, I got a shot to win the lottery. Don't mean I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
You know, everybody got a shot.
Yeah, I got a shot too if I play the lottery, but I don't. So that's some bull.
Oh, we gonna see though. We gonna see for the year. We gonna see.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. But I've been watching your show for a while, man. Keep doing what you're doing. And I saw you at the Jackson State game last year when you and your wife, girlfriend pulled into the parking lot.
Yeah.
I hollered at you. If you had to do what you had to do, I understand.
All right, appreciate the call, bro. Always.
All right.
Paris coming to you. Cal, I see you. So it's gonna go Paris 9868 Cal, and then I'm going 1990. What's up, Paris? Protect your city.
What's up, Scotty?
Rep your city. I know you gonna rep your city.
You already know. my thing is, for the caller that just called, actually Rocky and the caller that just called, I don't really believe that, especially the last person, I don't believe that you're a Jackson State fan. Because my thing is, you said you didn't go. So how do you know for sure? And for Rocky, a spring game, I understand if this was the season already started and we was looking like that with attendance. But a spring game, we didn't even, I don't think we even had 20,000 people last year with Prime at the spring game on TV. So the comparing of it, nah. But come back to us, especially the people that can't even pack out their own stadiums or sell out their own stadiums. Come back to us talking about attendance back in the fall. And then we'll see. But that's all I have to say about that.
That's all you have to say about that? I'm on YouTube
right
now. I'm about to find this spring game. And I'm gonna see this background, and I'm gonna just I just feel like it's gonna be more people at this spring game than what you may believe. That's all I'm gonna say right there. That's how I'm let me see this.
It ain't 20,000,
but it ain't 500. That's what it's not. That's what it's not.
But it ain't 20.
So
we said 20,000 last year too.
Mm-hmm. It's more than 500 though. Tell you that.
I give you that. I give you that.
I bet you one side of the stands was packed out. I bet you that.
I mean, you got people on the other side of the stadium too.
Yeah, it was like 5 people and their mama. I bet you if Prime was there, I bet you would have been more people than that. How about can you honestly say that? If Coach Prime was still coaching at Jackson, would it have not been, I don't give a damn if it was raining or not, would it have not been more people? That's a yes or no question.
I say no.
Girl, bye, Paris. Stop playing with me, Paris. Stop playing.
I say no.
Okay. All right, Paris. If you say so. I love you. So if you say so, though. You know Jackson better.
Right.
You know Jackson better than I do. So I'll let you rock with that one. I don't believe it, though. I don't believe it. 9868 coming to you. Hey, what's up, Cal?
Yo, what up? What's going on?
What's goody?
Hey, I'm gonna answer that question. A Prime is headed more people than that. I'm a Jackson State fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Quick question for you though, before I get off. What is your way too early predicted order of finish for the SWAC?
I would go, as of right now, watching the spring, I would go FAM. I would go Jackson. I would go A&M. I would go Valley. Oh no, I'm sorry. I would go. Oh shoot. I'll go. Yeah, you know what? I'll go. FAM. Jackson. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go with State because of their defense. I'm gonna go Alabama State. I'm gonna go Valley. I'm gonna go A&M. and then Bethune. Yeah, because
What about the West?
The West, I'm gonna go if Andrew comes back and he plays, I'm gonna go Texas Southern. I'm gonna go Alcorn. I'm gonna go Grambling. I'm gonna go Southern, or I can switch Grambling to Southern. So Southern can be third, Grambling can be fourth, but I think Alcorn is gonna be second. I think Texas Southern is gonna be number one, but I think PV is gonna be up there too. So I think that second and third spot, man. I really think PV, Grambling, Southern. I think they all can be in that contention for that second and third spot. But since I have to do it, Texas Southern number one, Alcorn number two, PV number three. Grambling, no. I'm gonna go with Southern. I'm gonna go Southern. I'm gonna go Grambling. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think Grambling. I like Miles Crawley, but I don't know what Hugh Jackson is. I just can't put my finger on Hugh. So that's why I got them where I have them. And UAPB is last, of course. But yeah, that's what I do.
All right, well, last question before I go. Any coach in the hot seat coming into the season?
McKinley's on his last year, so he needs to be gone. I think Maynard should be in the hot seat if he doesn't come in at least third place. If Maynard doesn't come in third place, I think he needs to be on the hot seat. I think Hugh Jackson, if Hugh Jackson doesn't come in at least third or second place, he needs to be on the hot seat. I do believe that. And then that's pretty much it.
All right, man. Take it easy, bro.
All right, man. Appreciate the call.
All right.
1990 coming to you. And calling you live.
What up? It's KJ.
What's up, KJ?
What's going on? So what school? Let me answer a question first. What school does Rocky represent? Claim? What is that?
PV. His daughter goes to PV. He didn't graduate.
Who?
His daughter goes to PV.
PV?
Yeah, his daughter goes to PV.
Rocky, are you fucking kidding? Wait, I'm not gonna curse like that. I don't want your stream not to be monetized. PV? You got a child that goes to PV when y'all got three consistent fans, and you got the nerve to call into this show and talk about Jackson State University? It's like people talking about people who are has-beens, right? Or who they think are has-beens, but are still getting money, still getting paid, still getting what they need to get done, still getting Under Armour deals. If you think we are has-been, what do you think about y'all being never words? Y'all ain't never had that light. Ain't nobody ever paid y'all attention. Most of your schools, not even your own fan base. Texas Southern, sorry, Miss Body, your show, the way y'all show up is pitiful. You have never cared about your own schools. Even your viewership. When Jackson State is on, y'all show up in droves to hate on JSU. And you don't even show up to watch your own school spring game. You can't name the players on your roster, and you want to talk about what Jackson State has fallen off from. You crabs. Nobody cares what you think. Keep watching. Keep giving us your views. Keep giving us your clicks. Keep hating on the sponsorships. Keep doing all of that. It's all free game, baby. We love it.
Y'all wouldn't even have the Under Armour sponsorship if it wasn't for
never were. If we are has-beens, you are never was Negro. Nobody knows
wouldn't even have had the Under Armour.
When I go around DC and I'm talking to people and they ask me where I went to school, I say JSU. They know who I'm talking about. I say Southern. They say who? They don't fucking know y'all. Get a life.
And let's be honest, Under Armour didn't know y'all until Dion stepped in it. Let's not play this game. Let's not play.
They do now. And that's why they big mad. So you can try to get that off if you want to. We ain't talking about yesterday's price. We talking about today's price.
Let's go.
And y'all's prices are still bargain basement cheap. Bye.
Listen, now you know you Bama's at Ross now. Stop playing. You was at Neiman Marcus. Now you at Ross now. Let's not play this game like Jackson is still hot stuff. Because if you was, you would have been on ESPN Part 2 for your spring game. Okay. So you were Neiman Marcus. You were top dollar. Now you're at Ross, okay? In the little bundle line when you be like this. Oh, I like this shirt. This is a Jackson State shirt. Oh, this is nice. I remember when they were hot. Remember, you were champion. You were champion at Walmart. You were hot for a little while. Now you about to go back to Walmart. Stop playing with me. All right. 10:27. Then Mr. Sergeant. Then Gabe coming to you. Hey, calling you live.
Hello?
You live.
I'm here, sir.
Hello? Did he have me on a three-way? I felt like he had me on a three-way. Mr. Sergeant, coming to you.
Scotty!
What's up?
Yo, man, we're driving from the game at FAMU, going back to Orlando from Tallahassee. I got to tell you, brother, I agree 100% with your review. That defense is going to be tenacious. I mean, it's not going to be dark clouds. It's going to be like black hurricane. I mean, it's going to be bad. It's going to be, I mean, green or orange. That defense was just murderous, man. And they put some hits on some people. And the secondary, Scotty, the secondary. I mean, there were passes that were made, and the receiver had the ball in his hand. But by the time the receiver came down on the ground, the safety, the free safety, or the quarterback had knocked it out of his hands. I was just, I mean, my mouth was just open, man, because they had the ball. I'm like, you could clearly see he had the ball, but when it came down to the ground, the possession was ruled as incomplete, man. So I have to give you so much props on your review and your analysis. I am worried about my boy Musa. I am definitely a Musa fan, but I did like Trey Hook. And I ain't gonna lie, man, I ain't never liked Junior. And you know what? And let me just break this down, and then I'm gonna talk about your spirit of delusion. I didn't like Junior because in that game in 2021, when he took the ball and threw it at one of the Jackson State players who tackled him, and then the ball ricocheted off of him and hit the referee and he got flagged for that. I'm like, look, dude, you play football. You're gonna get hit. If you don't want to get hit, you can't play football. You need to go on track. You know, you need to play track where everybody stays in their lane, right? You're going to get hit. You can't get mad, right? Now, your coach should be getting mad and telling the refs, hey, they do a little extra to my quarterback. I need some unnecessary roughness. But he can't take it upon himself to throw the ball at a player just because he got tackled hard, man. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw that, I was like, you know, I don't know if I like this brother. He may have some skills, but his character is a little off. But, yo, I love Paris. She's always cool in the chat, and I'm gonna wrap it up with this. But she's kind of on that spirit of delusion, man. I don't think Jackson State's gonna be the same. Jackson State is clearly not the same place, not the same team that it was last year. And trust me, if Prime was still at Jackson State, those brothers would be out there in the rain. They'd be shaking their pom poms like they're crazy. In the rain, thunder and lightning, no water, and all the other problems that the city of Jackson is having, they will be out there with Prime, bro. But I gotta say, Jackson State looked like that caller who said she's been left out alone in the rain on the corner. With that, brother, I'll.
All right, appreciate the call, Mr. Sergeant. He said with all the problems Jackson State got, they still would have been out there supporting them. Woo! Come on, Miss King. That's a word right there. They used to just have one man riding the horse. Now they got two men on one horse. It's not the same. It's a knockoff. It's not the same. Oh, man. Hey, G, coming to you. Hey, calling you live.
What's going on, Scotty?
What's up, man?
Okay. First of all, if you recall, now, the past couple seasons, especially in the home game, when Jackson State played Bethune-Cookman, how many of them was out there? How many fans was out there?
A lot.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was cricket. It was cricket.
It wasn't a lot of people out there?
Hey, when Jackson State played Bethune-Cookman in Jackson, it was cricket. I'm telling you, it was so damn quiet out there. You could hear a damn rat pissing on cotton. Cricket. All right. Now, I will say this: Brown, Jason Brown, had all this hype coming in. Now, I know, it hadn't been that long with the practices. I think they've been in there a couple of weeks now, 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm like you. I got some concerns. With him. Let me ask you something. How does Short look? I came in like on the tail end of the.
He's not a quarterback.
He's
not a quarterback. He's an athlete playing the position. He is not a quarterback. Like them losing PJ Hatter hurt. PJ Hatter was nice. But I really think it's between Sunshine and JB. It should be between Sunshine and JB, but I think because Sunshine has a lack of mobility, that's why Short is in that contention for number 2. But I really think it should be JB and Sunshine.
Okay. And then, I guess the only reason I ain't panicking because I know they're supposed to have some more people coming in that didn't play. So, and this is not supposed to be the same look come to fall. But like I said, I got some concerns. But anyway, man, keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna holler at you.
Hey, appreciate it, G. LaWanda. Now, LaWanda, I love your ministry, LaWanda. I love it. It seems that you have studied from the pages of pettiness, right? Because to me, I would have kept the prom seats. I would have just took prom off of it. That's what I would have done because I think it was genius. Now, I don't know how many more celebrities are going to be coming to Jackson State games. Not many. But is that you could have sold those seats to fans for an extreme large amount of money. So that's how I would have done it. You know what I'm saying? I would have came at it like that. So that's just me. Boy, bye. He gonna come here and talk about something. Dad, I don't know. My pinky toe is cut. Like it's not 4 women out in the kitchen that can help him with a Band-Aid. Parenting. Boy, I tell you, parenting. But I would have kept the red seats. You know what I'm saying? I would have done that. I'm not being funny. I saw them sell back when he left. Dang. Oh, well. Book coming to you. What's up?
Hey, Script, you got me?
Yeah, I got you. You on. You live.
All right. Oh, let me start. Hey, man, listen, why you didn't help the man with his toe, man? The battle buddy came to you for first aid, and you gonna turn him away. Come on, dog. Come on. I'm out here. We teaching the young soldiers.
I'm out here working. He got 4 grown women in the kitchen that he could have went to. He gonna knock on my door, come into the office, and be like, "Dad, I think my pinky toe is cut." Like, what am I supposed to do?
Come on, man.
Come on.
He came through. Come on, man. He came to the daddy, man. Come on. Now look, but
go ahead.
Look, check it out. Yeah, man. So watch spring game. You know what I'm saying? Just to clear it up, I ain't no Jackson State fan. I'm a Jackson. It's a different. But you look, just checking this out, man. Just checking this out. I mean, it's different. Jacksonians. I'm of Jackson. I'm from Jackson. And I graduated from Jackson. It's a different. I bleed that shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the only thing about it is, hey, look, Prime did a great thing. Thank him. I dropped my coins in the collection plate when it passed by at the church and all that stuff, and it's all good. But let's not forget, Swag. Yeah, we had little 10-bag years, but FAMU, when the last time y'all beat us? Hey, it's you know what? You don't even have to think of a year. Willie Simmons wasn't coaching. I'll tell you that. Man, Prairie View, man, y'all ain't. I mean, really. Come on, man. Alabama State. There are literally 3 schools in the SWAC that's got winning records against us with them 10-bag years. So yeah, we're gonna go back to the same old Jackson State, but we're gonna be off in y'all, whatever, right? So look, this is what I'm gonna do, Scotty. I found this website that make custom undergarments. So every time we beat one of these SWAC schools, I'm gonna send them to you because, like you say, well, we coach said, got the draws, dog. We got them draws. Every time we get them, we got them draws, dog. But no, man, look, I got some concerns on defense. We're gonna see how that check out. I had some concerns, but I have been spoiled over the last 2 years, I must admit. So, yeah, it was a little bit of, hey girl, wasn't your hair just long 2 minutes ago? But it's all good. But I'm gonna tell you something. J.D. Martin showed me something. He's continuing his improvement that he had from, the last couple of games of last season. J.D. Martin, I think he's special. If he ain't special now, he's about to be.
Yeah, I agree.
That other cat, that running back is straight. That dude Debo, hey man, that Green Mile joke, like run the ball left, just get behind him and go. God, Jesus. But look, man, I'm encouraged, right? Even when Dion was there, let us not forget they didn't look that hot in the spring game then either. We got a couple of cats in over the summer, and we hit the streets running. So that's what I expect us to do this year. It is what it is, but I don't give a damn what's going on. I'm still swinging for Jackson State. It's gonna be what it is. But I'm all good, bro. Enjoy the show.
Keep swinging. All right, appreciate the call, B. Appreciate it, man. Hey, man. Nobody gonna tell you to stop swinging. Boy, y'all on some next level stuff. Rocky said the red seats were purchased by somebody in Colorado. I got a real posting and everything. Come on through, baby. Oh man, that is funny. Y'all are stupid. Woo, that is funny. Oh Jesus, that man said we had 10 bad years. That was funny. All right, listen, man. Let me since Book wants to call me out on my parenting. I gotta help my son out. Let me go check out, make sure his pinky toe ain't hanging off because he make it seem like it's hanging off by the bone. Dad, it probably was a paper cut. Anyway, man, parenting. All right, but listen, guys, that has been my spring game review. Be on the lookout. We will be doing some NBA playoffs on the channel. All right, tomorrow, Girls Need Girls. All the ladies on here. All right, Girls Need Girls is going to be back on Sunday. Come through, swing through. The guys be flooding that joke. I ain't even gonna hold you. But ladies, come through. It's gonna be my girl Key, her friend Robin. They're gonna be talking about some stuff, man. It's some good stuff they're gonna be talking about. So definitely swing through 7:00 tomorrow. Girls Need Girls. Be on the lookout as well. Like I said, NBA playoff discussion. Me, Rock, Sean, man, we're gonna be here talking about some NBA playoffs and things like that. Make sure y'all tune in. And man, listen, we at the end of the day, we're gonna keep this swag thing rolling. All right, we're gonna keep it rolling. So anyway, until next time, you know what I'm gonna do. I'ma holler. God bless. And Jackson,
you are all right. In terms of how great you might be, or how well you do a thing, or just this self kind of heightened accolade you give to yourself. Thinking of the scripture puts it this way: thinking of yourself more highly than you ought. Okay, so that is something that is very, 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 very dangerous. Okay, and usually people who are rejected, who deal with the spirit of rejection, they will move into, or they have become, unfortunately, captivated by the spirit of delusion, because they have to cover themselves up and make themselves more than what they're not, because others won't see them that way. You see what I'm saying? So when you have other people that don't see you the way you feel you should be seen, you then now project yourself to be that way, because you've been rejected by those you were looking to receive you, and because they didn't, now you purport this personality of yourself that is, greater than it is. So it's really more self-deception, okay? And